South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol recently returned from his trip to the United States, where he attended the Korea-US Summit to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Korea-US alliance. As the first state visit by a South Korean president in 12 years, this summit garnered significant attention. In this discussion, we will examine the accomplishments and criticisms arising from President Yoon's visit to the United States. Korea-US Summit results. During the Korea-US Summit, President Yoon Suk-yeol and President Joe Biden agreed to adopt the Washington Declaration, which outlines several key measures. These measures include the establishment of the NCG, Nuclear Consultation Group, which will ensure South Korea's compliance with the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, and the annual visit of a U.S. submarine to strengthen the United States nuclear umbrella. The Nuclear Consultation Group is a consultative group that allows the United States and Korea to discuss nuclear-related issues. United States and Korean security officers meet 4 times a year to discuss nuclear and strategic weapons and the threats from North Korea. Also, the U.S. nuclear submarine is visiting Korea in 40 years. A nuclear submarine is a submarine that is loaded with nuclear weapons. If they expect that North Korea is going to use nuclear weapons, they are planning to use nuclear weapons from the nuclear submarine to prevent it. Achievement from the visit to the United States. According to those who consider the Korea-US Summit a success, there are 2 main reasons for their stance. Firstly, by participating in the United States nuclear power plans through NCG, Korea has gained a stronger voice in international affairs. Secondly, Korea has received the protection of the U.S. nuclear umbrella without having to develop its own nuclear weapons, which could lead to economic sanctions and trade pressure from the international community. As a nation that prioritizes imports and export, developing nuclear weapons could have a significant impact on Korea's economy. Criticism of the visit to the United States. There were also some criticisms of the Korea-US Summit. Firstly, some people are skeptical that the strengthened U.S. nuclear umbrella can effectively protect South Korea from North Korea's nuclear weapons. Unlike NATO, which has deployed U.S. nuclear warheads in its air bases, the U.S. has not yet indicated any plans to deploy nuclear weapons in the Korean peninsula. This raises concerns about whether the U.S. would be willing to come to South Korea's defense in the event of a nuclear attack. Secondly, there was no discussion about the U.S. Inflation Reduction Law that was implemented in 2022, which has led to stricter requirements for subsidies for electric vehicles. This has resulted in difficulties for Hyundai Motors in selling electric vehicles in the United States, but this issue was not addressed during the summit. Some analysts have argued that President Yoon's visit to the U.S. to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Korea-US alliance resulted in a strengthened nuclear umbrella for South Korea. However, critics have raised concerns about our ability to protect our nation without the option to develop or share nuclear weapons, similar to NATO.